Hey,
Hi,
happy Easter, you sweet people.
happy Easter. Decided to dress like Easter eggs.
Ah, lovely. I love a theme.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I moved to a different room this week in hopes that I was sitting in my front window on Sundays and I'm very light sensitive, so it was making my eyes water like crazy. I'm hoping
Yeah,
this is better. We'll see. I don't know.
doing this for like 8 hours or something,
Oh,
like all day,
you have some
right?
red
Yeah,
you can drink.
yeah. Well, listen, why don't we get started? It looks like we already have some people with us. Why
Hello.
don't you guys tell me who you are, where you are, and what you do?
I'm Darth Vader, and Jeff.
That's an interesting choice to be. I'm Megan. We're the Wild Hymns. We play often with our band. We miss them. And also just the two of us. We live in York, Pennsylvania, where JJ lives. What else did you ask?
And I think you covered it all.
Okay, good.
Who you are, where you are, and what you do. Yeah, you got all three.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead.
I was gonna say we play music, and yeah, I was like read over your questions briefly. JJ was nice to send us some what she was gonna talk about today. So in addition to music, I also teach yoga and do offer healing arts and workshops and gatherings and things like that for people. And recently, in the last year, I started doing some music therapy with kids, which has been really fun. And you do some other stuff too.
I just carpentry and music.
That's like magic that I don't even know where to begin. I think it's amazing when people can do the things that you guys do.
Thank you.
Yeah. I see Ron Benway has joined. Hello, Ron Benway.
Ron.
I'll be talking to Ron later on in the day.
At 4.
4 p.m. Eastern. I forget what the time difference is. He's in Vegas right now, I guess. Couple hours difference.
You're quarantined away from us.
So,
Bummer.
what time is it there then?
3 hours before here, I think.
3 hours. It's the same as California.
I think so. Ron, what time is it there? It's very early.
Very early.
Oh, damn it. I love you.
Yeah. So I have a terrible sense of time under normal circumstances. Right now, forget it. And then at 5 p.m. Eastern, I'm talking to my friend Kieran. Speaking of time differences, Kieran is quarantined in Sydney right now. He went through a repatriation. I don't know what the word would be. The Australian government said you have to come back wherever you are right now. He had been on tour in the US when everything started shutting down, so he had to get home, and then they bussed everybody from the airport after a health screening to hotels where they had them stay for 2 weeks. So he will be, when I talked to him at 5 p.m., that's like 7:30 in the morning where he is on his last day of quarantine. So that'll be an interesting way to wrap up the day, starting with somebody who's, 15 minutes from me and ending with someone on the other side of the world.
Wow. So he's still in the hotel?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
He's been in there with his violin by himself for 2 weeks.
Probably got a bad upgrade of skill.
Yeah. Right. He's a maestro now.
Yeah. He was before. I can't wait to see what he's come up with since then. So anyway, tell me what you've been listening to. Have you been getting to listen to music a lot, or are you making more music than listening to? How's it been going with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always listening to music. I listen to a lot on like Instagram or Facebook. I've been seeing some of the live stuff like Mike Niz. I watched.
Oh, yeah.
And John Prine passed away.
We all went down in John Prine.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. But what's her name? She did.
What's her name?
I can't think of it right now.
Brandi Carlile.
Yeah, Brandi Carlile.
Oh,
First sing a song from him, and it was like, wow, it was really cool. But yeah, I even saw Ron. He did some live stuff. That was cool.
Yeah, I've been on a lot of live stuff too. It's like one of the silver linings of this experience is how much we get to see people play that you wouldn't normally. People aren't sitting around. These people are going on tour playing live and you can't see them all. And I think other musicians have this a lot where we can't always get out to shows as much as we want because we're playing on Thursday, Friday, Saturdays as much as we can. So I get to see all these people. So I've been tuning in a lot on live stream too. And yeah, I discovered 2 new women artists that I really love. One is named Jenna Bell. Actually, I think she might have gotten COVID-19, which really sucks, but I think she's doing okay. I'm not sure. She said she might have it, but she's awesome. So Jenna Bell, check her out. I'd never heard of her before. I don't know if you've heard of her, JJ, but I think she's from New York. She's great. And then this other woman, I think from New Zealand, named Aldous Harding.
Oh yeah, I know
really
her.
Awesome singer-songwriter lady that I really dig. So I've been listening to those 2.
Yeah, there's so much good music. It's crazy.
And I also find myself reverting to like the classics for me because they're comforting. So like for me, that's like Joni Mitchell and Joan Baez and Led Zeppelin and Beatles. And I've been listening to a lot of Bill Withers. That was a hard one for me. Of course, I love John Prine too. And but Bill Withers.
But John Prine and Bill Withers in the same week. That's just cruel.
Yeah, it sucked. And but Bill Withers is one who, like, his music just always, it's like sunshine. I mean, literally ain't no sunshine, but like just it always like it just lifted my heart. So I've been listening to him. Recently I've been on this Jamiroquai kick. His music is like, it's like he's like a prophet. So much of his music kind of spoke to like this weird modern time. And so I've been listening to him a lot. So
I saw you posted a dance video where you're dancing to Virtual Insanity or something the other day.
Yeah.
Just wait for my dance video. You're gonna
I'm waiting for that.
We're all looking forward to it very much, Jeff.
So George Harrison has a Instagram thing. And
he's not with us any longer.
Well, yeah, right. But, he still has an Instagram, whatever.
His ghost.
But he has The Inner Light. I don't know if you ever heard that song, but all these different musicians are, like, recording. Yeah, they're covering that song. I don't know if you ever check it out. It's cool. Like, all these different people playing The Inner Light. Pretty neat.
And that's
very
crazy.
Cool.
Sorry.
I have a niece who is 4.5, and I talked to her the other day over FaceTime, and I asked her what she was listening to, and she said, well, listen to Sgt. Pepper and the White Album and Revolver. She just named all her Beatles albums.
That's awesome.
Or
yeah, that's all she wants. That's all she's wanted to listen to since she could talk and ask for it.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yellow Submarine would be good too, right?
Mm-hmm.
We should all live in that now.
So tell me, what's a typical day looking like for you guys right about now? Like how are you passing the time?
Well, my morning starts off with getting up and making breakfast for my wife.
That was really nice.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Take it away.
Definitely depends on the day. Somehow I feel like we have stayed very busy during quarantine. I'm doing a lot of online like video classes. Most of my yoga classes, I'm able to keep them going online. So some of the days I get up and do that. And I try to get outside as much as I can. That's been a huge part of coping for me, is just to go out. I mean, luckily we live right by the rail trail in York, and that's not closed. So I walk or run down there, take our dog for a walk. Where is he? He's actually right over there.
Show us the dog. Oh.
And yeah, it definitely depends on the day.
My
hang
friend
out,
has
music.
all this property, like lots of land, and a lot of his trees fell over. So I've been out chopping up trees, cutting trees, and splitting them into firewood for him. It keeps me busy. It's nice. You hear the birds singing and everything. It's just this surreal, like, you know, everything seems fine, you know, but it's not.
Yeah.
Or is
We're
it?
not sure.
Yeah.
And we usually play a little bit of music here and there. It depends on the.
What have you been doing?
Well, on Sundays I do this. So Sunday is the best day, but I'm still working 40 hours a week, which stinks because I don't have internet at my house. So I'm doing it with a really painfully slow mobile hotspot.
Oh,
So everything takes like twice as long, probably more than twice as long. Yeah.
and you're still downtown, right?
No, I'm out in Manchester Township. So I'm
Okay.
like 10 minutes north of downtown.
Nice.
Yeah. I think if I were downtown, I'd like to think I'd be walking around during the day, but it would be harder to do that without encountering people. Like I'm in suburbia, so if I go out for a walk, there's nobody I really run into.
Right.
I
Squirrels,
don't know.
maybe?
What's that?
Squirrels, maybe?
Yeah, lots of squirrels. All right. Well, I would like. Well, let me throw another question in there that was not on the ones that I sent to you. What would you be doing if this weren't going on? Like, what might be happening today or this weekend?
We'd probably be playing music somewhere.
Well, today's
Easter. So,
we'd be at
Oh, right.
yeah, today wouldn't be a good music
which is
day.
odd. Today is odd. This is the first Easter of my whole life that I haven't been with family, sitting down and having dinner. You know, it is really weird. I mean, the two
But
of us.
one fun thing is we did a live thing last night on our porch, and our neighbors brought over a little Easter basket for us while we were playing music. So it was really cool.
And then they brought a bunch of lawn chairs.
Yeah, they were all sitting out.
Some of our neighbors came out on their porch.
And then some people drove up and parked and sat there. Oh, some of our
Yeah.
friends. And it was like,
it was really
neat.
fun. That was a fun
That's very
twist.
sweet.
Fun
Yeah.
twist on the live stream thing, because people actually came out and we were playing to real people. And then not that people aren't real in live stream too.
But you could see them.
Yes, we could see them, and you know, we social distance, but that was really fun last night. But I don't know what would it, again, honestly, it has shifted obviously, but not for me. I am home a lot other than going to teach my classes. I think the biggest odd thing has been not going and playing, you know, shows. It's been an adjustment to play the live stream stuff, but you know, because I'm still teaching my classes, even though it's from home, it doesn't feel all that different. And you're still doing some work here and there because he's able to, you know, because it's only with like one other person.
And we social distance.
Now Avery's home, our 13-year-old, my stepson Jeff's 13-year-old. So that's been a big adjustment to have like this kid right in like teenage awakening years.
It's like all my fault.
Yeah.
In his mind.
Jeff,
Yeah, that'll be about 7 more years of that probably.
Yeah.
it's fun.
It's
It's really fun to be locked in the house with. I mean, I feel for him.
He does well though. It's
yeah. But yeah, other than that, you know, and honestly, I've enjoyed the kind of slowing down. I think I'm sure a lot of people are feeling this way. It's like I almost didn't realize how constantly busy we are, and it's still days fairly busy. Days. How the heck we're on like lockdown, and I still feel like just overwhelmed with things to do. But the fact that I'm home most of the time, and so there's kind of this spaciousness that's happened, and certain things I can tune into more, take care of, and work on. It's actually been nice, and on that end of things.
I think all our pets enjoy it because we're always here now.
Mine too.
Lots of cuddle time for sure.
Tell me a little bit about your live streams. You've been doing regular like happy hour ones, right? And they're fundraisers too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we've been kind of trying to get creative with how to present them because obviously so many people are doing live streams, which is awesome. So we did like a bed in,
That was fun.
a little
It was
nod to
interesting.
John and Yoko.
The thing I love the most is it's on our phones. So Megan keeps saying, "You need to get closer. I'm like, all right, we're gonna play some music now. You know, like, and we're in the first one. We were in a bed, so it's just, you know.
We've never performed from bed before. Well, bad joke there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did a bed in, and then we did 2 cocktail hour things where we just thought it would be fun to ask people to get dressed up because, you know, it feels like sometimes there's nothing to dress up for, and you know, get together and have a drink and pretend like we're actually going to an event. That was really fun. And then last night we did our first porch show, which again, it was like this just amazing twist of we had no idea our neighbors were going to roll in. I think by the end of it, there were like 8 or 9 neighbors chilling, and then our friends in their car. And so we'll do that again next Saturday. We're going to do this front porch show. So just trying to, you know, play with it and do different things, find different places on our property to play.
And what are you most looking forward to doing when this all, what's that?
Nothing. I just said weeks will be in our garage.
I was just starting to ask, what are you excited to do when we're free to go do things again? What are you most excited for?
I just think like seeing my friends and people and hugging them.
Oh, I miss hugs.
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine because is it just you, JJ?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crazy. I think about that a lot. All the people, because we have each other and Avery. Not that he's hugging much these days.
He's not a hugger.
But we do. There's 3 of us together. I mean, we're a crowd here in this little house. But I can't imagine being totally isolated to how many people are. That's gotta be a crazy, weird experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also feel like it'll be you know, that much more energy when we play music, you know, just when people can just get back to normal, whatever normal is, you know, but yeah, just like that extra, you know, like magic in playing and just, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I do look forward to playing again to people, but I don't know. I think, yeah, mostly for me, just being with friends and people in general, and
I would like to, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, did something weird at my end here. I would like to end with having you tell me where people can find more about you and your music, and whatever else you would like people to know about how we can support you now and the things you care about and whatever else you want them to know.
Oh, and we didn't answer before with the live stream show. Speaking of something we care about, you asked, or you said that they were fundraisers. We have been donating a portion of any merchandise sales or tips that people offer to Big Brothers Big Sisters of York and Adams County, which is an organization that's, you know, near and dear to our hearts. So that is something that we you know, care about a lot, and it's felt really good to connect through the music, you know, to me, like these live streams, and it's been a way to connect as humans in this weird time of isolation. And then through that, to also find a way to be able to support, you know, this cause and kids has just felt really, really good to me. And it's like been such a cool reminder, or like proof that just through getting together and sharing what we care about, we can literally make change. You know? Mm-hmm. That's like music represents that so much, like just through the joy of creating sound and we create this community and this love, and through that we can do so much. And it sounds like super cheesy, but it really is real to me, and it's really cool. I mean, we've literally been able to raise, like, it feels like out of thin air, around $100 to send, and hopefully we'll keep sending or raising more. So yeah, that's something we'll be doing with all of our live stream shows. And right now our next one is scheduled for next Saturday at 5:30 on our porch. If you want to drive over, we can send you our address. Our neighbors will probably be in the street. And yeah, a portion of any tips will go to Big Brothers Big Sisters. You can follow us on Instagram. We're at the Wild Hymns. Same on Facebook. So we do a fair amount of sharing on those platforms. And I think just, for us, the best way to support us, I was thinking earlier, and once again, may sound really cheesy, but to me, it's been like just being a person who cares and being passionate and doing whatever that is. To me, that's like the best thing we can all offer right now, because it feels easy to want to just like contract and shut down, for me at least. So just to keep showing up and sharing. So I don't know. I want everyone to keep doing that, whatever that is. And as far as like connecting with us, just we have all of our music on all the
call us
on all the platforms, so you can go listen on whatever, Spotify, Apple Music, everything. We have a YouTube channel. Actually, that's a really great way if you want to support us, is to subscribe to us on YouTube, because we're still kind of building that channel. We don't utilize that very much, and I want to more. And yeah, just listen to our music, share it with anybody who might like it.
Wonderful. Jeff, anything to add?
Oh, can we play you a song?
Sure. This will be the first one of these where we've had a song. Let's do it.
Oh, we were thinking, because it's about music.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll play this, and other than that, we just want to say, we love everybody. Thank you, JJ, so much for doing this. It feels so sweet to connect with you. And I was just like really feeling it yesterday and this morning when I was sharing about you doing this, how much you just like support and lift up musicians, and how beautiful that is. And we love you, and we're glad to be here.
Thanks for doing what you do.
And we're going to do this one in honor of this day of Easter. We figured it would be fun to do a traditional kind of gospel-y tune.
Great.
Yeah. Ready?
Sure.
Highway to play how glad and happy when we meet. I'll fly away. No more crying shackles on my feet. I'll fly away. I'll fly away. Oh, glory. I'll fly away in more. I die, hallelujah, by and by. Fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away.
You would have no way of knowing this, but that's one of my most treasured favorite songs ever.
Oh, it was meant
How
to.
perfect.
Well, it's just for you, JJ. We love you. I wish we could get a hug.
Save them up. We'll have a real one soon, I hope.
We all like hug for so long when we see each other and just like touch each other and be like, I love you.
I can't wait. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Yeah, we're looking forward to listening more, and thank you for everything you do, and we love you.
Love you too. Happy Easter. Thanks again.
Bye.